One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Finds his man. It's Glover.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hoke. He's got his man, makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for the score. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are fouled. And he takes it in for the score. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that touchdown run is just going to...
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big...
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the pass game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hoke. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
What a disappointment. No good. And the Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Snagged in the middle, it's Sowell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the 1st half. And now, if they want to win this...
Picked off. They turn over in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That score will give. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch. And here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's
turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On the move. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Backs looking for the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss